Hello. I don't know if Zoom. Hello, everybody. Not there on YouTube yet. I'm just connecting Zoom here. Okay. So, okay. Dun, 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 uh-huh. Dun, 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 dun. So let's see. Let's see here. I hope it all works. Anyway, so getting ready. Okay, so what's going on? It's taking a while for the thing to work. Hi guys. So sorry, the title is the same. Okay. Oh, let me just see. Okay. Okay. So let's see. I have to change the title. I'm sorry about that. Okay. Because you know what it is. It's complicated to explain, but basically, like, okay. So live stream Wednesday, February 05. Okay. Okay. So it's complicated to explain, guys. Wow. It's done for creator. Okay. Ha, ha, ha. You know, it's funny. I was away. I was out. Okay. Just came back like literally. Okay. And so it's not as I mean, nobody is surprised. Nobody should be surprised, right? Nobody's surprised. So, right. So, okay. All right. So just gets me up here. Let me go back. Conversations. Oh, wait, hold on. Where am I? Hello? Okay. So, okay, guys. So, okay, so go back. Okay, so. Alrighty. Okay. So just saying here, Indivisible is saying, I'll be leaving soon. I'm off to defend democracy protest. Christine Pelosi will be one of the speakers. I'll be leading chants. We need to elevate our Democratic reps. Call and thank them, please. Okay, so this is good. Okay. So guys, wow. I thank God I wasn't even, it's funny, I had even forgotten. There was like the whole thing, there was the vote today. Of course I read it, but I didn't put it because like, it's so great, right? Oh, wow, great news. So, wow. Wow. So what can we say, right? I mean, guys, this was expected though, right? We knew it was going to happen. Okay. So, wow. Okay, hello, do you see? I don't know if can you guys see me? I hope so. Can you see me? I don't know. I hope so. So anyway, guys, so, oh yeah, hi. So, wow. So, wow. Just see here. Okay, just so you know, you can call me. Okay, of course, call me for questions. The number is listed on the post, on the original post. Okay. And I'm organizing cards here. Okay. Okay. So sometimes, guys, it takes a while. It takes a while, depending on your internet connection. Okay, to see me, but I see that some of you see me, so that means it's on. Okay. Okay. So, wow. I don't know what to say. So okay, so guys, okay, there's a lot, and it's funny because I posted the link to today late last night. Okay, I wasn't even thinking of like the vote would be today. I guess I had totally like not even, I hadn't even registered. Okay, so 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 that's the information, okay? So guys, okay, so I want to talk on telephone. Please call me, okay? Call me. Do you have information? Call me, please. I want to have conversations. Even if you want help with this dealing with this, I just want to. It'd be nice to hear people's voices. You know what I'm saying? So, so call me. Call me. Don't be afraid. You can call me. Maybe it's late, but just call me. Tell me, and I'll be around. Okay. So organized God is here. Okay. Okay. So anyway, so what else, guys? I don't know what to say. Okay. What else? What else? What else, Serenis? Okay. So what's next? You know, it's so interesting, guys. So yesterday, just so you know, okay, I had seen the stuff about. I had seen the stuff about the. So it came out yesterday that a lot of stuff about the Deutsche Bank situation and Trump, but it was on the news. I mean, on the New York Times and the Guardian. Okay. Our stat is failing. Okay, so just can somebody call me? Can you call me? Somebody call, please. When we have conversation, you know, I think it would be nice if we have call me and we have this conversation on telephone. For you know what I mean? Like I think it'd be nice to have a conversation like this. I'm organizing cards, so because I see you said the country is failing. Okay, so but I think it'd be nice to have a discussion with more than one person about it. Okay, because you know what I really think that this is not this is I do think the situation we're living has been on for a long time. It's just that it's exploded into the Trump presidency, but it's not, you know, it just didn't just happen now. You know what I mean? So we're dealing with something that was manifested for a long time. So, you know, so you know what I'm saying? So okay, so I don't know, guys. I don't know. Should I call you? Should I call you? Okay, so I'm organizing cards. Okay, but as soon as I'm done with finishing up the cards, I'm gonna ask questions. Since nobody called me today, huh? Nobody called me today. I'm very sad today. Very sad. So so anyway, so because I need to know, we should ask a third party here, another person, another spirit. Where's the number? Okay, so it changes. It's on the post at the bottom of the post. Let me find it here. Okay, I'm gonna say the post. Okay, here. One second. I'm gonna look at the post and then I'll tell you. Because by the way, it changes every time. It's connected to Zoom, so I change it every time, of course, so that I avoid any kind of, what I'm saying, any like shaded people calling, shaded. Okay, so here's the number. If you're on the east, so there's a number here, 646 876 9923. I'll repeat it, 646 876 9923. And then you have to put in the webinar ID. The webinar ID is 756 828 074. Again, webinar ID 756 828 074. So again, repeating, number 646 876 9923. Webinar ID 756 828 074. Okay, so call me. I'll have conversation. Oh, somebody has called. Somebody called here. Allowed to talk, huh? Allowed to talk. Allowed to talk. Hello, we have a call. Hello. May I
Hello.
help you?
Yes, Rosie. This is Barbara from Pennsylvania.
Oh, hi, Barbara. Hello.
Hi.
Nice to hear your voice.
Nice to hear. Yes. So I've been listening to different readers all day, and one of the things I think it was, I don't know, somebody mentioned that the look that the generals gave Trump last night when he walked in, that none of them reacted to his jokes. None of them reacted. That the military seems to be very angry with Trump.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any sense of that yourself, as far as does he have complete power? That's just what worries me, is his power is so complete that if he's got the Congress and he's got the courts, then is he going to get the military?
Yeah. So this is actually a great question, because as you know, this is not new, right? I've always seen this stuff happening with the military. But what is shocking, I think, maybe to all of us, is that the people that seem to be in a position of power, they have done nothing. Okay, right? That is what is shocking. It's like, okay, anybody? No, they don't do, right? So let's find out here, okay? Right?
Okay.
So,
Okay.
okay, just like that. That's information come only from the history. This is a great thing. Okay, so Barbara is asking here about the military because I didn't watch, guys, the stuff yesterday. Okay,
Yes.
so
I didn't
just
watch either.
explaining. Yeah, so just
Yeah.
explaining. So she was saying that the generals were, they were very angry at Trump, or they looked like they were angry at Trump,
Right.
and so anyway, so okay, oh, sorry, I have to do this. Okay, so anyway, so they were angry at Trump, and that so how, but it's almost like, Barbara, I want to ask a question beyond that, like, because you know what I mean. It's almost like, yeah, I'm sure they could be angry at Trump. Are they gonna do something? Right? That's the
Right.
question.
Right.
Are they gonna, if they are angry, are they gonna do something, or that's it? Okay, you know what I mean?
Right. Yes, that's good.
Yeah, that's right. You know what, guys? By the way, you know what? Okay, can I ask you something, Barbara? I'm sorry to do this to you. And I'm trying to think, you know what it is? It does display your number. I'm sorry about that. It doesn't show. I could see that on the thing. It's showing. So let me see if I can you know what I mean? I have to like I thought, okay, 1 second. Okay, so 1 second, okay? I'm gonna see
Okay.
here if I could do the webinar. And if I were to make it public, I would also delete it, okay? So just I would not show. Okay, so 1 second.
Okay.
Just see here. Okay, just 1 second. Okay, Zoom. Anyway, I was gonna ask. Okay, so oh, you know what? It's okay. Is it okay if we do this once? I don't know how to not. Oh, I know how to do it. Okay, 1 second. 1 second. Can I, oh, rename? That's it. Okay, so okay, Barbara. Oh, perfect. I'm sorry. Okay,
That's okay.
okay. So rename. Okay, so does it show? Yes, yes. Okay, let's see here. I think it shows. Oh my God. Thank God. I knew I had to, so many little things. Okay, so many things. Let's see if it shows her name now. Okay, can you just say something, Barbara, just so I see it's going to display something. If you say, just say a couple
Okay.
words.
I see that you're wearing polka dots tonight.
Okay, so okay, yeah. So it should display. It should display your name now, hopefully. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Good.
Right.
Good.
Right. I
So
see
I'll
it. Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
So just so, okay, guys. So just so you know, now I fixed it. So now just the name. Okay. Okay. Good.
Okay.
So, alrighty. So what's going on with the military? And if you don't mind me asking, then Barbara, depending on what it says, is there anybody who's going to do how? I know it sounds like a basic question, but it's an important question. Okay. Okay. So, all right. So the it looks like the generals were angry last night. So what are they feeling? And like and are they gonna do like, okay? I see. It's almost like it's funny because I had dinner with a friend just now, like for a person, like an old friend I had never see him, but basically like, and I'm just saying because I felt this not just nauseated right now, and I think it's just like I see them so angry, like almost like wanting to kill, like they see him as an enemy essentially. Okay, it's not even that they dislike him, which they do, but it's that he's against everything they sacrifice for. Okay, and that is okay. So all of them, they're very upset. It's hard for them to contain themselves. But this is the thing. I don't understand. Are they going to do something? Okay.
Right.
Because I feel like there's some sort of central command. There's a command. What? Okay. What are they? Okay. Do you remember? Do you guys? I'm trying to think here. I think it's still okay. So let me just ask this: out of the people that were there yesterday in the State of the Union address from the military, is any of them going to do something to stop Trump? Or not, okay? Or are we, guys, I know this is a really hard question, okay? But I do think, is there anybody in charge other than Trump, right? That's what you're asking, right, Barbara? It's like, is there anybody in charge other than Trump? Okay?
Right. That's right.
Okay, so Yeah, what I see here, okay, is that I see like it's almost like a traffic cop, like also almost like traffic poli police. Okay, there were all these like, it's like a car is coming, go that way, they turn around, turn this, and they're all kind of like the people who are doing the traffic are they're wearing this traffic police uniform, and then suddenly you realize and then there's Trump's car comes and it's like, oh, go to the right, go to the right, and then they close the car, they close in on the car. In other words, I feel like they are directing the flow, right? They're directing something, and they're gonna kind of put him in a position where he's like he's cornered, okay, and he can't leave. Okay, now this is not okay. Can I ask you a favor, Barbara? Just can you? I'm gonna close my eyes. Okay, I ask you to just ask me like simple, like little, as if I were like a, a crystal ball, as if I were an object. Okay, just ask me the questions and I'll answer, because I think, you know what I mean. I don't necessarily want to generate the question, but you know where we're going with this, right? But just ask me questions about this, and I will be able to answer better, I think. Does it make sense?
Yes.
Because I think this was abstract. It wasn't concrete, but I am almost more interested in a concrete answer. So let me know, okay? So.
Okay. Should I ask it now?
Yeah, just ask it now, whatever you want to ask.
Okay. So it seems as if it was the Joint Chiefs of Staff that were sitting there last night, and as Trump passed by, actually more the clip I saw, he was leaving the chamber and shaking hands with some of the Supreme Court people, but the generals just looked at him. They did not react at all. They didn't shake his hand, and they seem very angry with him. Are they angry with him?
Yes, they're very angry.
And can they do something?
Can you ask a more specific? You have to ask a more specific question.
Yeah, I mean,
something like.
I hate to.
Just
can they somehow get him out of office?
Okay.
Which would be a coup, I guess. It's not nice, but.
They can stop. Okay, so they're saying they can stop. Okay, so they can. It's saying that they can kind of like minimize. If they get the orders, they can make sure those things are not followed through, and they're talking to Nancy. They're talking to the other parts of the government to make sure that this is stopped, because the problem is that they're having a lot of mixed signals, literally mixed signals, in the sense that they're getting a lot of foreign intelligence. The problem is that they're putting themselves on the line and their troops on the line to defend the enemy. That's what they feel like. So then how do they stop Trump? If they were to stop Trump, how would they do it? Okay, how would this be done? The information, it's like just the information. And I see Nancy going in with a tray full of documents, like as if, the tray, like a gold tray, as if, the one that you would use to serve like wine, for example, like a fancy tray or something. And then it's like full of documents. And she's saying, we have all of this. And that's what it is. And they say we have to guarantee the borders. We have to guarantee that it's not going to be, that he can't escape, and that the family, they have a connection with the FBI, the other like some of the intelligence agencies. But how does it happen? What is their role in Trump leaving? Let's also ask that, right? Like that's kind of like what, right? What is their role?
Right.
It's saying closing the borders, and because I see them, they have okay, so this is one of the reasons why they're angry, is that because I can't even imagine what it must be like, but it's saying they have this, like, they pick up literally the signals of people trying to communicate with Trump people, the foreign people there, like the Russians or whoever, they're like laughing, or they know what's going on behind the scenes that we can't see, and yet they're fairly powerless to stop it, because it can't be talked about, saying they're talking amongst themselves. In a normal situation, the things that we're observing would go to a president, whoever it happens to be, and the president would then make a decision. But in this case, we go to him, he pretends it's not happening. He's like, what? No, nothing's happening. So they know he's a traitor for real, okay? So that's what it is. Okay, so that's what it is. Now, okay, can I ask? Okay, I know I said that I was going to ask you to ask a question, but connected to this, in the past, I had literally seen that they would be there when he's removed, okay, or when he's forced to go. Are they still going to be there, or is it more a ceremonial thing? um, it's saying like, oh my God, it's saying that. And guys, I sometimes I worry, I worry that I'm like, but I just say what I see. I see that the National Guard, like I feel like when he leaves, the National Guard has to be deployed because to make sure that those people don't escape through the White House. They're afraid that like people like Stephen Miller are gonna run from the White House into the bushes or something and then try to run away. And also at the same time to guarantee that there's no like civil unrest, okay? Because I do think that they're going to leave, but they're more worried in some ways about the people that are around Trump, right? It's like, okay, it's not enough that it's just him, but it's all these other people. So can they guarantee that these people are not going to leave the country and that they're going to, you know what I mean?
Right.
So that's what I think. I think yes, but not in the way that I was thinking, I guess, that it would be like, muscling him or something. I don't think necessarily, but there has to be some sort of like police activity because he's not, I don't see him living like he has to go, but not in the way that he wants it to be, okay? And I also feel like for some reason then I see an image of a doctor, okay? And I feel like this would suggest to me the stuff I've talked about before, which is um that he is like on, how do you call it? That he is on like on drugs, okay? And if they remove the doctor, then it's easier to, you know what I mean? There's something there that he's being pumped with drugs and that there's something, there's a degree of control, the way they're being controlled or being pushed also through the use of drugs. So, okay, so does it answer your questions, Barbara?
Yes, it did. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you so much for calling. I appreciate it.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye. Okay. No, here, okay. Hello.
Hello there.
Hi there.
This is Dane,
Who? Hello.
Rebel Girl.
Yeah, that's right. I see. I wrote your name. I knew it was you. I said, "Whatever, girl." So
Yes.
that so that your name, your number is not showing. Okay.
Hey, girl.
Hey, girl. So, girl, you know it's true. So,
I love that.
so I know, gotta laugh, right? Gotta laugh today, huh?
Yes, I'm here for the laughs and for the info.
So okay. So tell us questions. We have questions today.
Well,
Welcome.
it actually
Mhm.
it actually builds on the one
Mhm.
Barbara just asked.
Mhm.
So,
Mhm.
is Nancy already coordinating that kind of system where people are being put in place so that if a command is triggered, we're going to take him out or we're going to stop him? Is that already put in place or are they working on that?
Okay, so yeah, I feel like this is true, and I remember even reading about this that the people in the very highest levels of the government they go through this sort of like a training. People like Nancy and the Joint Chiefs of Staff, they have to know. They know there's like ever since 9/11 happened, there is this thing in place where what would happen, right? So they know there isn't, and definitely, but the problem is that there's so many people in the GOP, right, that are like shady and compromised that it that this is that's the problem. I feel like they have something in place, and and Rebel Girl, yes, there is something in place, but I have, as you're saying this, I have a few questions, and let me know if you have more questions, but then I'll tell you my questions that I have. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if you have more, because you know what really makes me think when I see, it's just like a devil's advocate question. The question is whether how before I've seen it, like something like this was going to happen, that he's forced out in terms of the same way that Nixon was forced out, but he is much more malicious, right? He doesn't he prefers that the country is destroyed over him like leaving. But my question is, when I saw it before, was it okay? I know it sounds crazy, but do I want to say, was it wishful thinking, or was it something real? Like, was it, you know what I mean? Was it and this is like, I don't want to, I'm always very positive, guys, but I almost feel like this time it would be interesting to ask the question. Okay, what is the best attitude for us to have? Should we just like whatever accept, or like, or not? And then at the same time, this is the question that I have about those people that I've seen before, like taking action, doing something. Why haven't they? I mean, I understand the legal parameters, but knowing how serious the situation is, are they going to do something? Is anybody going to do something, or is it everybody just, why are they not doing something? Like, are they frozen?
Exactly.
Like, you know what I mean? Because I definitely understand why the Republicans haven't done so, because they're compromised and they've been on this for years. But what about the people that are not compromised? Like, why not now? Why not when? Okay, because and I don't want to, that's for another conversation later, the thing about the app. Like, what else do we need to know that they're willing to do anything? Okay, even if it was just a bad app, still it's not, are we even prepared to deal with like hacking again? You know what I mean? Like, seriously, like, because what else are we going, right? Until when are we going to wait, right?
Yeah.
So this is, let me just ask. Okay, okay, so first the question is, the question is like, now that he's acquitted and everything. So, but then the image I saw is like, again, I've seen this before. Like, he's a statue, and a statue is like, taken down. There's just he's a huge plaster statue, and he breaks, falls apart. So it's almost as if at the time moment when he's quote unquote acquitted, he's not acquitted at all. Like, it's over. Like the same image. Remember the thing about Nixon, like the hair, like when you brush your hair, the hair falls out because it's already dead. It's not because like through the act of, you know what I mean? So he's saying that he's already gone, like, but it doesn't look like he's still there. We still see him on television. So until when is this going to emerge? They're coordinating. They're saying they're coordinating because it has to go. And I see these men in black, like it has to be, has to be coordinated. It looks like to me. So why not? Okay, why hasn't anything happened up until now? Why hasn't anything happened? I'm right. This is a simple question. Why has it taken so long?
Yes. Exactly what I'm thinking.
But why not? Okay, so saying, because it's like, in a way, it's saying Nancy's just like, slow down. We can't. We have to like show all this stuff. We have to make it a process thing, and there has to be. You cannot be something that is very like, how do you call it? It can't be something like this, like random. It has to be, a direct. Okay, so the stuff is that the okay, so the stuff of the Deutsche Bank came out or whatever. I see her, and then I watch, looking at her watch, like, okay, so then looking at it's like they're waiting to make the financial stuff public, and then that would be that. But why not? Okay, because they just don't have the power to do it. They don't have the power to do it, and they didn't have 100% of the buy-in from the military, I think they're saying, or like there's something where they have to have. It's just like, honestly, guys, the situation is very, very dangerous in the sense that, really, like, as someone else said, I think it was Barb, right? She said, okay, they have the Congress, right? They have the Senate, they have the head, the executive branch, and they have, it seems like, the judiciary, right? So what, like, what else, right? What else is this? Like, what else are we, you know what I mean? So this is it. It's like, it's just very dangerous. It's not so easy like this. It's not. And the thing is also, the US is not, it's so weird, guys. I mean, to me, it's very strange to see it, but they're like, it's never happened here before. But in countries like where I come from, in a lot of countries, it's happened before, where they have like, it's not, this would have to be, because if coups happen very quickly, and there's a long story how, but here it's like the coup happened slowly until it crept up, and now it's almost like they don't believe it, or they don't want to do anything, because I understand it would damage the process. But then when we have this hacking and we can't stop it, it's not, you know what I mean? So okay, so what? Okay,
How
so
will the Supreme Court play into this regarding the financial release of his taxes? I don't know if you heard that or not.
Oh no, I heard it. I heard it. I have my eyes closed. So it's just I see them, but I still see the stuff that I saw before that he's not there when they decided they have the discussion, but he's not there anymore. Okay, so what would make is okay? Is Trump going to stay? Let me just ask this. So how are we? Do we still have the power to is it still going to be out or not, or what's going to happen? Okay, what's going to happen? So here, executing plans a child. Shady past. There's still document. Okay, so there's document again. The same thing. It says the same thing over and over again. Okay, so the stuff there's a document is going to come out and all that. So yeah, I don't know. That's my sense. Okay, that's I feel like yes, they will discuss it. And okay, what is the role of the Supreme Court? Let me just see here cards. Okay, what is the role of the Supreme Court in Trump leaving? Okay, so election. Yeah, so the election, the money related to the election, it's a shady foreign money, and he's loyal to the foreign power. Oh, look, the death card here, the important revelation, ending through the important revelation from somebody who is a loyal person. So there's the revelation of the stuff that he's done, the bigger, because what I see here is the revelation of the grand bargain, because it's showing that it hasn't been there's somehow it exists, this document that shows that he's indeed compromised. Okay, so so that's what I feel like, but again, I don't know how or like through which means or however, I don't know. Okay, I really don't know. And that's what I feel. I still, and then I see now Nancy saying that she's not, that the reason why she ripped the paper today was that she's not done. There's more to come, and we're not giving up. Okay, so that doesn't answer. I know it's like, I know it's really, it's really difficult to deal. So maybe should I don't know if I should ask this, or should I talk to the next person? But then, or that I feel like I kind of want to ask eventually, like, how do we deal with this? How do we see this? What's the best attitude to have? Is it what is it frivolous to wait for something, to expect him to leave, or what? How is this play? If we're not, let's say that if we were to observe this as a play, and if it were to come to an ending, how does this end? How does this end? Okay, do you mind if I let me just ask
No,
since
not
we're
at all.
talking.
I'm right on line with
Yeah,
that.
so so if this is a play, and how does it end? Okay, does he serve until the end of his term? Yeah, so what I see is that, if this is a play, it would kind of is strange again, similar the image of the statue. Okay, so Trump is celebrating, like it's almost like a military parade. He tries to do it, but as this is like the celebration is being played out, he becomes a plaster cast, like a plaster thing, he turns into plaster and falls and like hits, and everything falls into pieces. And that as this happens, there's pandemonium around like when you see this dictator like parades or something, there's a dictator in the bit, there's all these people around him. So as he turns into, he's like a big giant statue, and he turns into a statue, it's a plaster statue, he falls apart, and all the people around him start running, because they realize that it's almost like Cinderella. At 12 o'clock, the enchantment is gone. So once the whole thing breaks, the full enchantment is gone, and they run away and they get caught. They're trying to run, they get trampled, they fall, their police grabs them like that, okay, as if they start falling and they become very small, and then the whole thing, the enchantment is over, the lies are over. And then I see Nancy again showing that now that we have this important document that shows that this was an arranged thing, that they stole the election. And I almost also see Mitch McConnell having to be like, they negotiate with him that like, you have to say this in public or you're going to jail. Like there's a coordination, I think, with law enforcement, and they have to come out and say this. And so, but it has to happen very quickly, clearly, obviously, right? Like at the same time, because they have to catch all these people at once. You know what I mean? So the window of time when Trump leaves, and some of them try to escape, really. Okay. So it's like, that's what that's what I feel like how it plays out. I still see like he's not, and of course, could be wrong, and I've been wrong, in terms of timing and everything like that, but that's what I see. Does it make sense? I feel like I still see
Yes.
that, like that it's like he's not, because guys, okay, let's talk about like how I cannot watch it, okay, the thing, but I just saw his image. He is not well. He looks sick, and he was talking, he couldn't say certain words. Did you notice this? I think I saw a clip of this. He couldn't speak properly. He's falling apart. I really believe it. So you know what I mean? Even if like he were to, he just doesn't have the mental faculty. Do you know what I'm saying? Does it make sense to you? Like,
Mhm.
I don't know if you
Yes,
see it too, right? That he
I
even
do.
right. I think he just doesn't have the mental, like, I don't say stamina, but he just doesn't understand. Like he's out of it. He's completely out of it. So doesn't make sense. Like, I don't know,
Absolutely.
right? So that's what I feel like. I still see it happening, and they're saying like in some ways, in some ways, right? In some ways, I feel
Thank
like,
you.
yeah, okay, all right, okay. So, okay, all right. So I'm gonna go to that. Is it okay? So I'm gonna go to the next
Yes,
person.
thank you
Okay,
so much.
of course. Okay, okay, bye. Okay, one sec. Hello, next. I named you next caller. Hello, hello.
Hi, this is Star Child.
Who is this?
Hello.
Hello, I'm here.
This is Star Child. Can you hear me?
Oh yes, hi, Star Child. Hello, how are you? Nice to hear your
Just
voice.
just fine, just fine. I think you answered probably a lot of the questions that I had already, but I want to know whether or not you thought that Nancy Pelosi was going to do something or bring up articles of impeachment again on Trump.
Mm-hmm. So is she going to bring up articles of impeachment again? Because I see her with this document. I see that it's almost like she uses this as like, oh, this was a sham trial. Here's the evidence that they were lying. This is like a bigger thing, okay? Like the financial stuff, whatever. She has this. So it didn't become like, I don't, this does not necessarily mean that it's an impeachment thing. But what is the thing? Is this what I saw? Is this another impeachment article? What is it? There's more. They have a lot huge, and I see these drawers of documents that she's pulling, okay? And so she's opening this drawer, and so there's a lot of stuff. But then, okay, so then the question is, first of all, is this going to be another impeachment thing, or how is this going to go? Okay, how is it? Okay, I'm gonna ask something that reminds me of something I saw. This astrologer Denise Siegel. She sees that he's gonna be reelected, and then there's gonna be like, is this gonna get to that point? Okay, or is this gonna happen now, or what is the? Because I almost feel like it's something like it's big enough that it would stop the whole thing. Like it wouldn't necessarily go through the same thing. I think they're okay. They're still gonna. I think they're still gonna have hearings, or maybe like there's more. You know what I see? I see what's her name, Maxine Waters or something. Like she's in the financial stuff committee or something like that. There's more stuff coming out about him, and I think that is. I feel like that alone is. I don't necessarily think that we can get to the point of having that could go in that direction, but they're not. Okay, so
So basically, you see her having more information that she has yet to reveal.
yes. That she makes it public,
Hmm.
like a press release or something. Because the thing with her is that she has to, what I see it happening is like putting the pressure on like on Trump to leave. Okay. So it's more like there's
Yeah.
no point in negotiate. Like this whole thing of impeachment, the only point of it is to make it all public, which was very effective. If we have to think about it, it was effective. It's just that they're gaslighting. So to me, it's a matter of her having enough stuff. Okay, so why hasn't she done this before? Because this was going on. She's like, I want to give you an opportunity. I want to give you an opportunity to do something. I want to. I want to. So I still see that this is the way is the pressure on Trump directly, okay, to leave. But then who else is going to
Yeah.
put pressure? It's because you know what I'm saying. But at the same time, I feel like she alone she can't do it. Even if says, "Oh, go, you have the Democrats," so what? Like, doesn't mean anything. So then,
But she needs the people. And that's probably why she did it with respect to the impeachment, so that it sort of sets the groundwork. Because if she just went and just,
yeah,
was just negotiating behind the scenes,
that's right.
and then all of a sudden he leaves, then it would probably be chaos. But since the impeachment, the energy out there, people are now having that energy of he's done something wrong. So they wouldn't be so, I guess it wouldn't be like totally chaos for people if he just decided to leave. It would be more like celebration.
Yeah. So is she okay? So is she? Let me just ask also the card. Is she going to get more articles of impeachment? The world, okay. Try to move away. Okay, so is she? What is she? Okay. Oh, look, corruption leads to an ending. To the coffin. After people talk, we'll talk about the law upside down. Okay, business partner. That's right. It's the same thing. The same story. Look, money. The bank accounts related to the shady business partners. A lot of money. Very upsetting. Okay, this money is very upsetting. And there's hope. The last card is hope. Okay, does she have a no, she's not gonna. It's saying set up in place. And I see her, it's so interesting. I see her that it's almost like she's riding a horse. Like it's almost like she's the head. I don't know what you call it. Reminds me of Napoleon, like when on the horse in front, and then there's a battalion of people in the behind her. You know what I mean? In the sense of like she's not alone. Like even though she's the main negotiator, she's not. There's systems in place. I say, don't worry. There's systems in place to make sure this is okay. This is coming together. So they have so you have to understand that they gave them the opportunity to do this, and they went all the way and said that nothing happened and it didn't matter. So now, you know what I mean? So it may seem like you're losing because he wasn't stopped, but it's not necessarily the case. Okay. So I feel like there's, as you know, there's a lot more crimes, and there's a lot of pressure for him to leave. And like I think, showing the documents and stuff is gonna come out. So, but what is so okay, so let's see is she gonna wait I don't know that she's gonna wait for the Supreme Court. I really don't think so. Okay. I mean, it's because it seems like so far away. March 31st. It's a long time. 2 months, okay, of this, right?
Yeah.
So like what 7 weeks or something. It's a long time.
So you think that? Oh,
Go ahead.
sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say. So you think that she might try to make a move before the courts make a ruling, especially on the financial stuff?
Yeah, because I see her doing a press release and showing the documents. Okay. Now I don't know how or okay, how is she gonna? It's saying here if it comes from Deutsche Bank, then it's not. You're saying they already have the document. So this is the thing. If it doesn't come from because the whole all of these, it was very complex. Oh, but it's right. This is the thing of I don't know. I still see her having these documents and making them public. Okay, and then okay. So what about what's the relationship between the Supreme Court and Nancy? Is she? Let's see here. Is it before or after? It's hard to say. Okay, secret. Okay, secret. How about the White House? The House opportunity. It's an opportunity. Okay, there's secret opportunity. Okay. Okay, so this is the balanced woman. It could be her. Fine. Again, sees the financial stuff is the answer. New beginning. Okay. So look, this is litigation. Okay, there's a litigation, secret litigation about the rich about the secrets. A lot of stuff happening behind the scene, but stuff behind the scenes. And there's like a man. Here's the man. Money losses. A man has to do with money losses. Okay, the baby has him. The letter. That's right. The document connected to him. Shit gets real. Okay, so tell me. You know what I see? It's so interesting. I see Giuliani, something happening to Giuliani before he goes down, Trump goes down. So it's possible that the Southern District could move, regardless of Barr or whatever. There's something here where it's going to break the ice. You know how Michael Cohen was arrested, right? He was indicted or whatever. The same way, it shows that it's something happens to Giuliani and that triggers the whole thing. Okay, and it could be really there's more information here coming out, I think, connected to all of this. And so, and I think, yeah, that's what so okay, so just so question here. So there's so many of us really desperate, like wanting him to be out. He's not out. Nothing sticks. So what is the attitude for everybody here to have, considering all of it? Even though I see over and over again that, but still nothing happens. Okay, so what is it like? What's the attitude to have? What should we know? Is there anything that will calm us down, or right? I see it and I feel it, but what is how do we okay so how does it happen? I see like start getting his comrades. Okay, I do see the Giuliani thing tightening the nozzle. It tightening the nozzles. All right, like the thing is getting tighter around his neck, and it doesn't go away the way he expected. Okay, so and it is the power that we see, that the stuff that he got away with. Is this power really absolute? And if not, how because it looks like he's a king now. Is this true, or if how is it not true? Right? How because even though that's what I think is hard for me. I see it and I feel it, but the reality is very different. He's still there, and he still gets away with shit. So how is this gonna stop being the truth? Right? Does it make sense? Right? Does
Yes.
it make sense? Like, how is this?
Yes.
How is this gonna be the reality? I feel it. I see it in my mind, but it's not yet the reality. But how do we see it? Saying the reality that you're seeing, as you know, it's a lie. So it's not. So how are
Sure.
they going to be removed from the public? I mean, how is the truth going to come out, find its way out? since there's so much light, okay? It can't stand. This is why it's like, this is why I say it becomes like plaster. It gets brittle and breaks because it can't stand much longer. And I see like almost like a volcano type of activity. Like there's so much stuff wanting to come out, as we know, right? He's very corrupt. So there's only so much they can do to stop it. Eventually, this is right, eventually, and pretty soon it's gonna, they can't sustain it. It's saying their power is not obsolete, because if it were, people would be dead. Like there would be arrests, you know, they would really be able to do this. The reason, and they say, look at Yovanovitch, the reason why he wasn't able to do it is because people didn't let him. Okay, he, remember how he wanted to fire her before, he wanted to do all these things, but he couldn't. People
Right.
stopped him before. So so that's what I feel like. The truth is, it, like the lies don't last forever, and eventually, like, you know, they're making a superhuman effort to keep all his secrets on the down low, and it doesn't happen. Like, you know what I mean? It's in the sense of like eventually. So how does the dam burst? Okay, how does it? Oh, look. Okay, so yeah,
Yeah.
it shows that it's like interesting. So the White House, there is a connection. This is the Emperor upside down. His family, there's a involvement of his family. Look, all this shady stuff happening behind the scenes. The loyalists, the group of people, and the money. It's right. There's stuff that starts happening. The gamblers upside down. People's losses, right? Okay, so people start losing. That's the thing. People trapped. I still think that there is, the stuff doesn't last forever. You know, it sounds like it's a, you know, it's on the death store, but they're saying if it were true, they're saying if it were true what you're saying, then there would be deaths. There would be, it would be different. It would be like martial law or something like that, but it's not true. So you know what I mean? It's kind of like it's not just a mind game because we see it happening, but it's, there's an enormous, say you don't understand the enormous pressure those people are under, and the pressure is gonna crack them. Okay, so that's what it's saying. So what should we do then? Like I said, try to do some sort of activity that takes your mind away from this. Watch movies, go out, have ice cream, do whatever, hang out with your friends, build something that you care about, because the pressure, the dam can hold. There's only so much pressure they can hold. Okay, and I think they try to push the thing. I also see Trump trying to get rid of people, or even the whole thing with John Bolton, which I've never thought that he was going to help really, but there's something here where people start defending the others. So you know so that's what I feel like. I think ultimately he just doesn't, because the natural escalation, if you come from countries where there have been actual dictatorship legit, they start killing people, arresting people, torturing, like it's really like, it's not like this. So I think he tries to get this done, but it doesn't happen, and that creates enormous frustration because he does not have the absolute power he creates the propaganda around, but it doesn't really happen. So that's what I think.
Well, thank you, Rosie, for
Of course.
that. I'm going to let somebody else ask you some questions.
Okay. All right. So have a
Thank
good
you.
night. Okay. Bye.
Thank you.
Okay. So this is it, guys. Okay. So no more car. So now let me just look. Okay. Yeah. So I'm trying to think, guys. Okay. So let me look at the stuff I posted. Okay. Because, and I'm starting to say it still feels the same way, and it still feels like it's funny because I didn't even notice, I didn't even register the whole situation. It's like I was probably in denial or whatever, So I don't know. I'm just trying to think. Okay, so let me just ask here, guys. Let's see, John McCain, maybe. Like, I want to ask informations about someone else, like you know what I mean? Like let's see here. So going to very close here. Oh, look on those. So 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 let's see here, somebody who can help here, Palmeiras. Okay. So, okay, so let's see here, okay, I'm holding computer, but I want to know. It's saying, he's saying, I'm getting still the image of like, of him as like the propaganda, like it's McCain is saying something like, and I don't even know if it's him, but something like he wanted the world of propaganda, but it's not true. It's not really true, and so things start to get brittle, and there's no basis for this. You know what I mean? So it's almost like this sense I get here is that it's swimming against the current. Okay, that's my sense. Okay, so what is next? Oh, what is next here? Okay, so guys, okay, let me show you, see if I could do this at the same time. So one second here. Okay, here. Oh, look. Hold on. Look, the devil. The devil. Then we have gift, okay? The devil has gifts. It's interesting now. Neck exercise. So, okay, so then you have here, now it's interesting, the smoking gun evidence, okay? And this is the government. So it suggests to me that again, this could be the house. The house has the information about the smoking gun evidence, and that he is manipulated everything. So how, okay, what causes us to end? Look, Clarissa Landing. Oh, snake. Okay, he's a snake. Oh, the military. Yeah, look, the military, this is a sick guy. The military sees that, he knows that he's a snake. He has to be removed. He guys, it's true. He's sick, but truly sick on every level. Okay, he can't really go. Okay, even if whether you like him or not, you have to admit, okay, that he is sick. Okay, he's sick. Okay. So somebody asking here, SM2255, why doesn't he ever have any consequences for his actions? Okay. He does, it's saying he does, but he puts his foot down and he hides. This is the thing. It's almost like it shows that he is hiding a lot of things. He does, and it's almost like if you're like wearing a lot of makeup, and like the more, it's almost like he has a huge wound underneath the makeup, and it can only go so far. Okay. So so McCain, let's see here. Say somebody. Okay, so I see like John McCain. It's kind of like he's wearing like some sort of aviator outfit, or he's flying over something. I don't know if he's dropping bombs, but there's something like he's flying. He doesn't seem to be super concerned, but he's saying something like, my people are not going to betray you, like in the sense he's saying something about the military helping, and then I see the Joint Chiefs of Staff making plans, contingencies, or you know what I mean, for something very serious happening. But I think it's like they have to make sure everything is in place. Okay, I also feel like he may have been already warned about it. Okay, like you have to go, something is serious, you know what I mean, and he doesn't want to. Okay, so they have defied the orders. They are lawlessness is happening. So, okay, so are we gonna have, what's gonna happen to, okay, I'm just start. So what's gonna happen to, okay, let's say by the end of, let's say by the elections of 2020, where will America be? You know what I mean? Because what if, okay, Oh, like, okay, so sorry here. Okay, do you mind if I put the below? Okay. Okay, so let's see here. Okay. There are people behind the scenes changes, people moving away. Oh, look, the exposure of the big grand bargain. There's a man. Oh, there's a man. Oh, look, worry. Yeah, the people behind the so-called deep state creating changes, the exposure of the grand bargain, okay? And they're worried. So how true is their power? You know what I mean? That's the other thing. It's like he keeps saying that he doesn't have power and this whole, so how true is their power? Okay, does he have, how much control of the government does he really have? Okay, maybe this is also a part of the question. How much control of the government does he have? He can't, that's right. And it's saying here, guys, I see here, this is the other reason why he has tried to create a private army for himself, you know, like an SS or something, like Gestapo type of thing, okay, where they would go after people, but they don't. They're like, no, we can't do that. That's not okay. So they have already defied many orders, okay? They have defied orders, okay? So what happens what happens between now and the election? So I'm looking, what happens between now and the election? I still see that like the stuff is exposed, okay? That he shows that there's like a lot of documents are shown, and then they then start with Trump runs away when he sees the documents, okay? He runs away. It's like, everybody's afraid when the stuff is revealed, they run away. And he's saying literally, Nance is going to continue to investigate the financial stuff, and that is when he can't take it. He can't allow the truth to come out, and there's going to be a point where he can't. There is a limit to there is a limit to his power. He still doesn't have as much power as he thinks or as he would like. Okay, so does it make sense? Okay, okay, okay. So. You know what I mean? Okay, so next. Okay, so let me just go over quickly, guys, the stuff that I posted earlier. Okay, these questions. Okay, so first of all, there's there's stuff that dropped yesterday about the Deutsche Bank. Somebody's going to publish this in a book. Is this what I saw before? And if not, what is going to drop? And what is it different? And what is the context of this? Okay, so right now he feels invincible because he got acquitted, and he could survive anything, he thinks. Okay, and that is the perfect time for stuff to drop. There's more. There's like, it's not over. He thinks he won, but he hasn't. And that is the Achilles heel hasn't shown up yet, and that's okay. And that's what's happening. Okay, so where are we in terms of the documentation from the Deutsche Bank? It's saying that the Schiff and Nancy have it. They're waiting for the thing to show. But they're going to start talking about it or create some sort of investigation in preparation for the Supreme Court stuff. And that is probably when, when this stuff comes up again. Okay. Okay. So what about Justin Kennedy? Okay, so the second article with the Guardian was talking about Justin Kennedy, the son, and how Trump was like, he was very connected to a lot of the transactions of Trump. And then it shows literally in the book that he went over to talk. You saw the thing how he literally, the book says, yes, Ivanka would try to get him to retire. Don't you think, guys, why would a Supreme Court Justice retired. Like, oh, just go retired. No, because he was pressured to retire. Okay. So how is this? Okay, when is this gonna be? Wow. Wow. You know, okay, I have a hard time believing this, but it's almost like I could almost see something related to this Justin Kennedy. There's something coming, and he knows. Okay, you know what I mean. There is something connected to these things indeed. These arrangements already. Okay, and I see Merkel. Like it's almost like it's something big that's gonna happen, because it has to show. This is, guys, how the Russians were in the back end of this debt situation. Okay. And they are now seeing big scale investigations onto the finances of the president. That's what we're announcing now, investigations. That's it. And that is the thing that he doesn't want. Okay. I see that and I still see something happening to Giuliani, and the Giuliani thing, him being in prison or something, or some sort of indictment, and that is when he realizes he can't get out of it. Okay. Okay. So next. So what about, okay, so the stuff with the election was really scary. Okay, so I saw this stuff. And by the way, guys, I did some more research about this app. It does look like a lot of these apps, this is what is even scarier. Like they're building these really bad apps because they don't have a lot of money, but still it makes no sense. That couldn't somebody knowing how much they were hacked? It's kind of strange to me that they think they could just do this in an environment, like sort of like a warlike environment they were in, where they could be attacked. So it was kind of scary to think that the elections are not secure at all. So how can we make sure that what is going to change here, okay, about the elections? It's saying that law enforcement is really monitoring a lot of these things, okay, a lot of these attacks and these interferences. And it's a matter of time. Like they have to, this is the thing, they have to, that's why I feel like Nancy is going to move very fast with this, because they have to get him out. Okay. They have to get him out no matter what, because then they have to show all of this stuff. Okay. Because don't you think, guys, I feel like and I know this is like paranoia. Okay, let me just ask. So are we going to have normal elections, or are we going to have like hijacked elections again? How is the 2020 election going to be different from the 2016 election? Okay. How is this? What is the difference, right? I think it's a fair question. What is the difference considering it, right? White House exposure of theft. Okay. This is good balance. Okay. Heavenly balance, hopefully. Man, oh, there's a man. Oh, just is a man. Man is guilty here. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Very guilty. Blockage. Guilty people are blocked. And this is happy, and this is good. This is happy. Okay, so okay. We're then dancing on the street. Are we dancing on the street? Okay, information. That's why we're happy. There's information. Okay, and there's friend. Oh, Nancy has some. Here's a friend. So these are very positive. Okay, unexpected again. A lot of negative information, like negative conversations about this, and the victory is overturned. Okay, so yeah, so I feel like the difference here is like it's saying here that the difference between 2016 and 2020 is that in 2020 they are caught. Okay. And that, in a way, guys, that makes more sense actually. If you think about the situation, okay, where we have the president, like if you can catch those people in action and like you can, you know what I mean, can take them down as this is happening, it makes sense. Okay. So that's what I think. Okay. Doesn't make sense. Sorry guys, I wish I could tell you something like, oh my God, they're like so exciting or something like that, but that's what it shows. It's not that different from stuff I've seen before. It's just that it is very upsetting to see that, like, that, that from our perspective, nothing has happened. Okay. But I do think at the same time that this stuff has been, it was built for a long, guys, the other thing I wanted to think about is also that, for example, I was thinking the other day, Don McGahn, he was put in the FEC for a long time ago, right? He was a commissioner of the FEC, and supposedly he dismantled the FEC, or like he made it very hard to get things through. So this was something in place for a really long time. Okay, so that's why I think it's so difficult for us to dismantle it, because they did it on purpose. You know what I mean? So what I'm saying is, like, it's very difficult. It's difficult because it was in place. This plan was in place a long time. Okay. So okay, and the other thing I just want to ask quickly also about, do you mind, guys, if I ask a question? Okay, so this is the other thing I want to know. I just want to know. So what about was it okay? So Buttigieg. Okay, I have to tell you guys, they're not my favorites. Okay, neither Buttigieg nor Bernie. But like, was this fair? What does this mean? What do the results mean that we saw? Okay, what do the results that we saw in the election mean? This caucus. Okay, what does this mean for the overall outcome of the election, of the Democratic nominee situation? Okay. It's kind of telling me here that, what, I don't know if you ever seen these like wooden things where you could place the cards in front of it. Okay, that it doesn't necessarily mean much. Okay, it doesn't necessarily mean, like, how do I say this? It's saying there's a lot. I see this, like, imagine if these are, just see the cards already used. Okay, these are used cards. Okay, but like, for example, this, if it was like cards like this, okay, they're falling. They're for the card that has like Bernie and Buttigieg, they kind of fall off, and then Warren and Biden, to an extent, they go up. It's saying this time, it's saying this was inconsequential, relatively. It's just not very consequential and not very representative. It's saying, okay, so but were the results? They're saying, they're saying it makes sense. So they're saying that anybody could vote. I don't, guys, to be honest, I'm a little bit ignorant about this. Okay. But they're saying anybody could vote in this situation. So anybody could go and vote, whether you're Republican or not. So they're saying they could get Republicans to vote as Democrats, and therefore sort of muddle up the results. Okay. So it's saying it's not a very representative thing, right? What's happening right now. And it goes with a sense of like cloudiness that we're seeing. Okay, so that's what I feel like. It's not, and in a way it's good in some ways that this early on things are a little bit muddy, because those people that, you know what I mean, they're kind of like, I don't know. So what happens? Does it clear out? I feel like it clears up. So it's right. Isn't that true, guys? This caucus situation, it shows that I believe it's true, right? That it's easier to I don't think manipulation, because I think they did catch. Okay, let me ask, the next questions are going to be about this whole app thing, but I do think that in terms of manipulation, it may have happened on the ground much more than than the votes, the thing. Okay, so first of all, was there manipulation of votes? They just say they tried but didn't succeed, and that what they did was to get a lot of people who are not necessarily Democrats to vote as Democrats, or there's something like it just tells me that this is not very significant, or what is the word? Okay, so what does this mean? Okay, just quickly, what does this mean for us? Oh, look, the moon is like a lot of stuff that is hidden or not, is not the final word. Okay, the willpower, look, we get what we want. So interesting. So it could also mean that, again, this to me, it feels like people are mudding up the situation to go forward with what they want, but still it's not the full situation, but that in the end we can get what we want. You know what I mean? So it makes sense. Look, sick, theft. Okay, what else? Wrong messenger from abroad. That's right. And then now, you know what I feel, guys? Again, I think there's a whole, I just feel like it's not significant or not representative in some way. and that there's shady messenger. There's some degree of interference here, okay? And what else? The exposure of the treachery of the older man. So you see what I'm saying? So I just feel like we're still in this place of muddiness. Okay. Okay. Doesn't make sense. So I almost want to ask, okay, I'm just gonna ask, okay, is Buttigieg, okay, I'm just gonna ask, is Buttigieg gonna be the president? I was surprised. So is he gonna be the nominee, Buttigieg? I don't, as you know, he's not my favorite, but just curious, okay? He's gonna be the Democratic nominee. Oh, judgment upside down. No. Oh, there's a lot to come down. It's gonna come down. Oh yeah, interesting. The Wheel of Fortune. So I just feel like, guys, the Wheel of Fortune here, in some ways, this is a judgment is gonna come down. There's like the Tower. There's a lot that's gonna come out. Okay. And the wheel's gonna turn. I don't know that it's necessarily, could be let's see here. See, foreign anchor. News. There's going to be news of foreign interference. Okay. This is facade appearance deal. Oh, this could be illegal. Deal again. Lack of faithfulness. Oh, blocked. So I don't know. I don't think necessarily he will. Okay. What about Bernie? How's Bernie doing? Okay. How's Bernie doing? Is he okay? Oh no. Oh no. Interesting. It's very interesting. So this is like the people are not so happy. This is painful ending. And this is a really interesting card of greed. It's a person who's willing to do anything to keep what they have. Okay. Important. The deal is the answer to get what I want. This is Colladia. The wrong strategy. So I feel like the stuff of the yelling and like all the attacks is, look, the foreign enemy. Yeah. So look, there's the strips. I think there's more to come here. Okay. So what about, let's just see here. What about Elizabeth Warren? Oh, this is a new. Oh, look. Energy is up. Decision, financial decision stuff. There she is. She's a little sad. Here's Elizabeth, the woman messenger. It's kind of sad. Oh, is that right? Okay. Oh, look, absent. She's absent, is she? Sad. Oh no. I don't know, guys. Lost. I just feel like there's so much. I don't know. I feel like there's so much to happen still. Okay. So the public doesn't know. There's more to come out. Okay. I don't know. I don't want to make, I just think it's still very unclear. There's so much. Don't you feel like there's a sense of like, there is to me a sense of like everything is really muddy, but it's going to clear up. Okay. Even the situation, I feel like I have a sense that whenever the situation with Trump is more clear, is resolved and a bit more clear, then everything, it's almost like we're living in a time when everything is an illusion. Okay. So this is a question. Will they pick their candidate at their convention this summer? I don't know. It's telling me late summer, August. I don't know why. There's things are going to be different. Is that when is the Democratic convention? I don't know. Just say convention 2020. Let's see here what time it is. Okay. July. Interesting. Oh, interesting. Yeah, August. I just feel like we'll be in a very different situation. Okay. Oh. Yeah, what I'm saying, exactly. So, okay, so let me just say quickly where, how, roughly, I don't know if I want to ask about every person. So how are the candidates going to be during the convention? Guys, I don't want you to be too excited about it, but I feel like they're investigating. Guys, did you know this is, I don't know how important this is, but I saw that there was some sort of like, they are already investigating Bernie's past super PAC, okay? Because, he says that he doesn't take money, but they have a super PAC. Okay, and there's a lot of, they're investigating already. I see like there's like these documents that they're investigating, and by the time this stuff comes out, like the convention happens, stuff may have been, we will know more about what's going on behind the scenes. And I see that there's like this double sun, which to me means that there's going to be, not only it's going to be warmer, but we're going to have more revelations. Okay, the truth is going to be more clear. And okay, so another thing, guys, let me ask, and then I should go, because I know I probably like, annoy you. Do I annoy you guys? I feel like, I hope I am helpful, because I wish that I could help you, give you hugs, everybody, but but sometimes it's tough. It is what it is, right? But let me ask this an interesting, maybe another way to look at it, okay? Is like, where is Nancy going to be and where is Pence going to be? Let's forget about Trump for a minute, okay? Because we'll have a better idea. So where is Nancy going to be when, let's say, by the time when, let's say July 30th or whatever, like after the Democratic convention has ended, where is she going to be? Where is Nancy going to be? I don't know, guys. I don't want to get excited. Okay, she's like, she has her sunglasses on. She's having martini. She's like, hello, and I feel like she has a pool. There's almost like there's a pool. She's on vacation. Okay, she's like, bitches, I'm here in the White House. Are you gonna annoy me? She's like, hello. So I feel like she's just like, hello, madam. So I don't know. Is this true? Could be true. Okay, but I feel like she's there. She's the White House. She's like, it's a very sunny day. She's like, it's so hot in here. Okay, so where's Pence then? Okay, let's say July 30th. Where's Pence? He look to me, he's in a courthouse, okay, in somewhere. Like, is he in the White House? No. Mother is packing. She has to pack, has to go somewhere else, she has to move. Because he lives in Washington, D.C. Is he in Washington, D.C.? No. They have to go somewhere else. Okay, so let's say so quickly. So by the end of July, where's Nancy? July 30th. Uh-oh, very worried. Fighting. Oh, waiting. She's waiting? No, please, something. There has to happen, the discovery of the money connected to mail here. Okay. Oh, doctor, something fell. That's right. Where was it? Oh, look. Meeting solution. I don't know, guys. I still feel like the protector connected. So, okay, so is she? Where's Trump? Where's Pence? Has to go, pack. Yeah, I still feel like it's possible. Like, I don't want to be too excited, guys, but to me, it really feels like by the end, but it's towards the end of the summer. It's not the beginning, okay? Like, we're gonna be in a real, like a very different mood in the country right now, but it's almost like we're under clouds in so many ways, and that they have to leave in a rush, okay? That I feel like mother was not expecting. Okay? So things are going, okay, so how different are okay, so how am I? Let's see, let's ask about me. Let's ask about me. Ask about me. Huh? I'm gonna ask about me. How am I going? Let's say, guys, no, seriously. How is this channel gonna be? Like, the private group. How are we gonna be feeling? Are we gonna be okay? Are we gonna be okay? How are we gonna be feeling compared to today? Oh my God. I mean, I don't want to say, maybe I'm biased. I have bias, but it says that we're like meeting, like in some sort of like a movie, like we're drunk. We're meeting in like a kind of a, what is it called? I don't know if it's like we're all kind of like, at the beach or something, in a cruise, not a cruise, those kind of like a, I don't want to say, I hope you don't take it the wrong way, but kind of like have a trashy vacation. kind of feeling. You know, we're kind of finally laughing, like we're all drunk, rolling. Okay. Even though I don't drink, I just feel like we're finally kind of, I feel maybe we're celebrating. Okay. You know what I mean? Hopefully. They're kind of like chaotic or something in a good way. You finally rest or like, you know, have part of the time with, okay. You know, and I see there's like reports on the news that people are like, even though during Trump, people were very stressed out, and now they have a lot more people in the hospital because of alcoholic, you know, this party too much and they have alcoholic poisoning. You know, people that don't drink, they finally drink. They finally drink to celebrate. So I don't know, guys. You know, that's what I feel like. So I don't think, you know what? I think if you try to see it like me, like on the positive side, it's closer to the end than we think. Keep it in mind, okay? It's been a long time and it may feel like it's still a while ago, but I'm pretty, you know, I just feel like this is unsustainable no matter how you put it, okay? So when things, I think the one thing else you have to remember, once one thing starts to fall apart, they can't sustain the fake economy for so long. They can only do stuff for so long, okay? So that's what I remember. You have to remember, okay? So let's go, guys. Okay, is it okay? I hope I answered the question. Okay. And I might we'll see how tomorrow goes. Okay, if I have more questions, okay, or maybe they'll do like one of those like asking spirits or whatever. You know what I mean? Like not about the news, but more about like how do we collect, maybe we should do one, guys, maybe tomorrow or sometime, about kind of like an energy type reading, where we all contribute to whatever it is that we see, kind of like a visualization of how going forward, how it changes, and if you guys would be able to share it with me as we're doing it live. Because remember one time we did it, I remember we did a call. I think that would be a good thing, you know what I mean? Does it make sense? I don't know. I think it'll be a good idea maybe to try to do something like this tomorrow. Like not a technically like a reading, but more like a visualization. And each one of you share, if you have something, you see something, how it, you know what I mean? Like I think it might be a good thing. Okay? If you're interested, let me know. Let me know. Okay? Okay. Okay. All right, guys. Okay, I'm gonna do something tomorrow, like at 7. But like I said, more like a group trip towards the future. Okay, let's do this. It'll be fun. I think there'll be. We need to do something a little different, just to see it. Okay, just to see, and maybe you guys see something different. I don't know, but we'll see, and then you can share with us what you see. Okay, sharing visions together. Yeah. Okay. So tomorrow, okay, I'll do this for sure, for sure. Okay. All right. So have a good night. Stay strong. Okay. Stay strong. All right, guys. I love you. Okay. Talk to you tomorrow. Tomorrow we have a trip for the future. Okay. All right. Okay. Bye.